Hello everybody, it is Mrs. Hamilton here to do a little more math with you today. I'm so excited to do today's math because it is about frogs. Now you've probably been learning a little bit about frogs this week. So what should we do with our math? Well, probably some frog math. Our math is going to have some frogs. It's also going to have some flies. Now, why do you think that it would have flies? Probably because frogs eat flies. We're going to be counting some flies and we're going to be making tallies. Do you guys remember what a tally is? What is a tally? Well, a tally is a straight line, just a straight line. But there's something special we have to remember about tallies, and it's on that fifth tally. I want you to shout it out if you say it because you might be thinking, oh yeah, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi-ya, that's what we call that. We call it a hi-ya, where we get to slash across the tallies. So to jog your memory, I'm going to show you. Count with me. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, hi-ya. And then we slash across. Some things that we have to remember about tallies before we get started. First off is that hi-ya. We can't forget that because that actually shows us that we don't have to count this bunch. This bunch has 5 in it. If we see a hi-ya, we know that bundle has 5. The other thing we have to remember is to be very nice and neat with our tallies, because sometimes when we're getting to do bigger numbers, our tallies can get kind of messy. So we have to write them super nice and neat, just like this, so that I know that this is 5 and then I can write some more. If I wanted to write another bundle of 5, I'd want to give it some space. I'd want to start mine maybe over here so that it wasn't too close, because that's how we get kind of mixed up with our tallies. So the hi-ya's on the 5, and then they're super nice and neat. Are you ready to go? Well, if you're ready to go, you must have something to write with and something to write on. If you don't have that, go ahead and pause it so that you can do this math along with me today. And then you'll want to have your stuff for the end of the video because I have a challenge for you at the end, and you'll want to be ready to go with your supplies. So get those supplies out. You can pause it if you need to. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a picture. This picture has a frog and he's eating some flies. What we need to do is we need to count the number of flies that he's getting ready to eat, and we're going to make that many tallies and show it on our board. So here's our picture, and I want you to count along with me. We got to figure out how many flies are here. So can't forget the one he's eating. It's still there, although he is going to eat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is our very first number that we're going to make with tallies. So get that writing stuff out and do it along with me. I'm going to do a couple with you, and then I'm going to have you do a couple on your own. So 7 was our number. Start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you remember? Well, it's a hi-ya. Now we still have to count that as 5. So we know this is 5, but we had to get to 7, so we need to keep going. So 5, 6, 7. This would show us 7 tallies for the 7 flies that frog was going to eat. Awesome job. Let's try another one. You know, this frog, he's a little more hungry than the other frog. So he's got quite a few more flies here. So let's count these ones together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this little guy's about to eat 10 flies. So we need to make 10 tallies. So let's go ahead, grab our boards, something to write with, and help me out. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of space. I need to make it all the way to 10, so I don't want to stop here. But I do want to leave a space. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm about to make 10. Do I need to do a hi-ya? Yes, I do. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 5th one. So it goes across, and that would make us 10. Now when we look at it, we know this is a bundle of 5. This is a bundle of 5. Well, what's 5 plus 5? It's 10. So this shows us that there are 10 tallies for that frog that ate 10 flies. Awesome job. Let's do another. Okay, this one is a little bit bigger. These flies are all lined up so they're easier for us to count. But we can't forget the one that he's gonna eat because it's down there at the bottom. So help me out when counting these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We need to make 15 tallies. Whew, that's a big number. We can do it though. Easy peasy. So, ready to go. 15 tallies. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like the other one, but we have to keep going because we have to make it all the way to 15. So 5 here, plus 5 makes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That would make our hayya, and that would give us 15 tallies. Now, did you keep up? Did you make 15 tallies with me? I hope so, because we only have one more to practice together. Then I'm going to challenge you and see if you can do it on your own. So here's our 15 tallies. If you didn't get that, go ahead, pause it, and get those 15 tallies down so that you know what they look like. Okay, one more practice. Now this next one, I helped this out a little bit. Do you guys remember tens frames? If you remember a tens frame, you know that a tens frame looks like a box that has 10 boxes in it. And it helps us out because we can quickly look at a tens frame and know how many are in that tens frame. So here's a tens frame of flies that this frog is gonna eat. We'll pretend maybe it's like his plate and they're just all lined up right there for him to eat. So this tens frame, we know tens frames have 10 boxes. So if every single box in this tens frame is filled with a fly, how many flies is that? 10. Now you might be thinking, but Miss Hamilton, there's one more. I hope you said that. There is one more, and it's the one that this guy is eating. So if we have 10 and we add one more, that would be 11. So we need to make 11 tallies. We can do that. Let's give it a try. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Oh wait, just 10? Silly Mrs. Hamilton. I almost left out that one he was eating. It was 11. If I have 10 tallies and I need to make 11, how many more should I add? Just 1. Because there's 10 plus 1 is 11. So there are my 11 tallies for those 11 flies that frog was eating. Okie doke. Now it is your turn. I am going to show you a picture of a frog and some flies, and you're going to have 2 jobs. Your first job will be to count how many flies you see. And then on your board, I want you to make that many tallies. And I would love for you to practice this with us. Pause it after you see the picture. So I'll go ahead and show it to you. So right now, I'm going to give you a second. Count these flies. You can pause it if you need to, but I will give you a second. And then make that many tallies on your board. Okay, if you're not quite ready yet, go ahead and pause it. I'm gonna show you what I got. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 flies there. So when you made your tallies, did you remember to do the hayya? Did you remember to make them nice and neat? Let's find out. This is what 6 tallies would look like. Is this what yours look like? I hope so. I bet you did a really great job. Let's try one more. This one's a little trickier. Okay. So remember, pause it if you need a little bit more time, but I'm going to show it to you right now, and I want you to count them. Remember about the tens frame. The tens frame shows us already how many are up here, and then we need to add that many more. So there's 2 tens frame in this one, and he's not eating any in this one. So pause it if you need to count and make those tallies. I'm gonna make mine while you're working. Okay, so pause it if you're not quite ready yet. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I hope that when you counted these tallies, you got 14. There are 10 up here and 4 more down here. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 tallies. So your job was to make 14 tallies. Did your 14 tallies look like this? Ooh, I hope so. So there I wrote 14 down there, so we knew that there was 14. And then I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I stopped right there. Awesome job! So tallies are a good way to practice counting things. Anything that you count around your house, you can go ahead and make some tallies for it because tallies will help you get ready for first grade. All right, guys, have a super day and I will see you all later.